So this program that you're actually in can be very helpful for students, and it can work very easily in a station, grades K through 5. So it's called flipgrid. So ironically, I'm doing a flipgrid over flipgrid. Again, I'm going to go over this quickly, so I don't expect you to know exactly how it works within 3 minutes, but just for you to get the idea. And so far, if you've done another flipgrid today, so far you have watched either a video of me or you read the directions and you replied. So the concept remains the same with whatever you teach or whatever you want to title your topic. It's just for students to reflect and practice their speech, and also get an opportunity to share with you what they know. And if you have some shy students, there are capabilities for you to moderate it so that it doesn't go straight to the Flipgrid, so that you can just view it. But it's a great way for you to have a formative assessment over what students know or don't know. Another cool feature about this is that when one student replies and it's really cool, you can then turn that into a Flipgrid and they become the topic. So let's title this rounding. And it could actually, let's do something that is through all grade levels, summarizing or something like that. And you can change the time limit that you have. So if you feel like they're going to talk too long, you can change it to 1 minute all the way to 5 minutes. And here are the instructions. And the nice thing about this is whatever you type in, there is an immersive reader that will read it back to the students, especially if they're students who struggle reading. So I can say summarize the three. I'm going to put the gingerbread man because actually today I had kindergartners listening to an epic gingerbread man. So maybe a follow-up activity, because one station was a listening station, maybe have a Flipgrid where they retell you the story. So summarize the gingerbread man, and then you can tell them include, oh my gosh, I can't top include the beginning, middle, and end, right? And elaborate on it, pretty much reinforce all of the strategies that you teach them. If you want to, you can record yourself giving an example of what that looks like. You can upload a video, you can upload an image, maybe that could be some text that they need to read, or you can send them to a link to go research something and then come back and explain it back to you, which would be pretty neat. When you scroll down to more options here, you have more options, and this is what I was talking about, video moderation. You would toggle that on if you want to view the videos before it gets posted to the Flipgrid. Allow students replies. I think that can be very powerful, or you can turn it off depending on what you want the activity to be, and then create topic. So quickly, what I'm going to do here is show you how to share it. So you can print out the QR code, post it somewhere, and within the iPad, tap on Flipgrid and scan the QR code, or you can copy it. It actually can push it immediately to Google Classroom, which is really nice. But I just want to let you see what it looks like on the student end. And you have actually been in the student end, so exactly what you see as you enter this Flipgrid is what it is. And just give them a generic password. I just used my passwords as 01. For today, I used Lions. And this is the immersive reader I was talking about, which is really neat. Again, my Chromebook's a little slower.
Summarizing. Summarize the gingerbread man.
Okay, so you get the idea of that. Also, go ahead and explore some of the picture dictionary, which is really cool, and it also has parts of speech here. And then students will kind of consume whatever you told them to read, listen to, research, however, and then they'll click the plus button to respond, allow the camera. So it works on Chromebook, which is really nice, and it also works on iPads. So the nice thing about this is they can type in notes to themselves as far as thinking points if it's too difficult to remember all their parts, or they get stuck on something. There's also somewhere where the directions were located. I just can't find it. No. Oh, here it is. No, it's not. Sorry. No. Return. Okay, I can't seem to find it, but that's okay. All right, so they would click record when they're ready. It will count them down 3, 2, 1, and they would just kind of talk back to you and tell you and summarize the gingerbread man. Once they're done, they click pause. They click this arrow.
And
There's
they
me.
would.
They get to take a selfie, which they love. And they can add emojis. However, they're probably going to want to do it. You can put some limitations on it, maybe 1 or 2 or something like that. But they really enjoy this part of it. As long as it doesn't take too much instructional time, click the check button. And then you would tell them to change their name, because I just made generic passwords to, and then submit the video, then you'll receive it. Again, that was really quick. I just want you to think about your implications within your grade level and the content area that you teach. Let me know if you have any questions. Would love to work with you or your students or your students. Oh, need to stop this video.